I got involved in data ethics through a circuitous route. It's a new field, so a lot of people come from a lot of different backgrounds. I initially started out in anthropology and public health and was working in South America for a bit and then Texas for a bit. And then I took a couple years off to try to figure out what I wanted to do next. Took a few data science classes, started listening to podcasts, which was really fun. And then through there, I found this community at Data for Democracy that proposed a project in data ethics. So I started to volunteer and gradually worked my way up until I was really quite involved with it. I think having a diversity of voices at the table when it comes to creative problem solving, both in data science or other kind of social science or data ethics problems, is really important, just because you might have one problem that somebody has experienced in a variety of ways. I think in particular in data ethics, we talk about how algorithms are often created without considering the full extent of kind of biases that are actually encoded into the algorithm. And therefore having somebody who maybe has experienced the downside of an algorithmic decision can help mitigate some of the training data coming in through like a broader perspective, or mitigate some of the ways that like an algorithm is designed in order to be more inclusive of the many different ways that it might have unintended consequences on a particular population or person. So female mentorship, I think, is an essential part, and has been billed as an essential part of career building for many, many women in tech and women in data science. I'd also always like to kind of offer a little bit of a cautionary tale, because I think disproportionately women are asked to carry the emotional burden of helping teach other people. They often are perceived as being kind of more available, more caring. And so oftentimes when I think about mentorship, I think, how can we share that burden as aspiring women, then also as women that are maybe being asked to be mentors in many different ways. I think this is one of the things where we can ask men and other people to kind of step up and share that responsibility of care and growth in the field. I think one thing that's interesting about being asked to be, the woman in a particular conversation, or the woman on a panel, is that I am one woman of many. I have many other attributes that have brought me to where I am, and not every woman has had the same experience in data science. Like, definitely traditionally, we have not been historically represented at the table, and that is something to consider and something to rectify. At the same time, I cannot and will not speak for all women, just because there are levels of privilege and power that I've experienced that other women haven't, and then other women have had radically different accesses to opportunity that I have had as well.